Hello there, colorful creators! Today's story is Not for Mimi, a fun tale of a curious and playful little cat, written and illustrated by Claire Petitfer. Oh hey, that's me! And stick around till the end where you will learn how to draw your very own Mimi. It's the start of the day. The sun comes up and Mimi is ready to play. She thinks to herself, a toy is what I need. Something fun, something silly. Something special just for Mimi. The bathroom is where Mimi begins. 1, 2, 3 bubbles she sees. Surely this will be a good toy for Mimi. Bubbles will make a fine toy for me. Pop! Splish, splash. Maybe bubbles are not for Mimi. Something green catches her eye. It's dirty and leafy. Could this be a toy for Mimi? With dirt all around, she soon perceives plants are pretty, but they are not for Mimi. A yummy aroma fills the air. Whatever could it be? She follows a smell. Is this for Mimi? Cheesy goodness bigger than me. It's a tasty treat, but not for Mimi. A pile of laundry, clean and fresh. Mimi hops in, scatters the clothes, makes a mess. She realizes wearing underwear as a hat. Laundry is for people, not for a cat. Wait a minute, something long and stringy? Could this be a toy for Mimi? A charger cord is fun to wrangle, but now Mimi's in quite the tangle. No toys to play with, nothing fun or new for me. Oh, how I wish that there was something for Mimi. But maybe there is. Mimi! Someone! Fun and sweet, plus he gives me lots of treats. I found a friend and he's perfect for Mimi. The end. Now let's learn how to create your very own Mimi. Gather your art supplies from the description below. Alright, I have my piece of paper here that I'm going to be drawing on, and I'm also going to be drawing with crayons. So I have a black crayon, a pink crayon, a yellow crayon, and then also a gray crayon. But you can also use markers, colored pencils, or anything else that you would like to draw with. I just prefer drawing with the crayons. And as you can see here, I'll be using the gray for coloring in her fur, be using the pink for her nose, and then the yellow for her eyes, and the black for the outline of Mimi. We're going to start with our black crayon, and we're going to draw a small line towards the top of our paper. Now, this is going to be the top of Mimi's head, and then from there, where you're going to draw 2 lines going out that are going to be longer than that line, about twice as long, and those are going to be just slightly curved there, and those are going to be her ears. So we're going to have one line going out to the right and then another line going out towards the left here, and that's going to be the top of her ears. And feel free to trace over those lines a little bit if you need to thicken them up or darken them at all. Next, we're going to connect the ears and create her face by drawing a U shape. So we're going to connect from the top of the left ear down all the way to the top of the right ear there. It's going to be kind of a U shape that we're going to do. And again, you can trace back over the line that you've drawn to thicken it up just a little bit and to make it a little bit darker there. So it's going to be a U shape connecting both of the ears. Alright, now let's add a little bit of detail to her ears by drawing a little line on the inside of her ear. So this is just a small line on the inside of both of her ears right there. So just 2 simple lines, one on each of her ears. Alright, now we're going to create her eyes. So these are going to be very big circles that we have here on her face. So her eyes are very big, so make sure you draw 2 big circles right in the middle of her face there, and then you can always trace back over those circles. So I'd like to draw them in a little bit lighter before, and then go back over and darken them up and make them a little bit thicker. And now that we have the outline of her eyes done, we're going to go ahead and draw a little triangle right in between the eyes for her nose. And then we are also going to add in her little smile. So that's just 2 little U's going out for her smile. Now let's draw the pupil of her eyes, and we're going to have her be looking up like on the cover of the book, and so it's going to be 2 little half circles. So a half circle in each eye there, and then we're also going to be drawing a little circle towards the top of that half circle there, and that's going to be the highlight. So we're not going to color that part in. So once we have the highlight circle drawn in, you can go ahead and color in the bigger half circle that we have drawn. And you just want to fill in all of her pupil completely with your black crayon, and then later on we'll fill in the rest of her eye with our yellow crayon. Make sure that you aren't coloring in the highlight of the eye. We want that to stay white. All right, go ahead and grab your pink crayon, and we're going to fill in her little nose there. So just color that little nose in with the pink crayon. And now it's time to grab your yellow crayon, and we're going to fill in her eyes. So get the yellow crayon and color in all of the white section of her eyes, of the iris. That's going to be the iris, is that colored part of the eye. And so she has a really pretty golden yellow color on her eyes. And now we're going to color in her gray fur. So go ahead and grab a gray crayon, and we're just going to very lightly fill in the background of Mimi and her fur, and we're just going to be very careful not to go over too much of the black crayon to smear that in there, but we're just going to do it just very lightly, just so we have a little bit of her gray color on the background there for Mimi. Oh, Mimi is already looking just so cute. I absolutely love it. And now for one of our final little touches, we're going to pick up our black crayon again, and we're going to add her whiskers. We can't have a cat without whiskers, so we're just going to draw 3 little lines on each side of her face, underneath her eyes and beside her mouth there for her. And now I'm just going to use my black crayon to just go over some of the outlines that we created in the beginning, just to kind of thicken them up a little bit and to make the color just a little bit darker. This is an additional step, so you don't have to do it if you don't want to. If you feel like your Mimi is complete, then you can be all done. But if you want to go ahead and darken up some of those edges and thicken up your lines, then you can do this as well. And here is my final drawing of Mimi. I hope you enjoyed creating with me today and reading the book Not for Mimi. If you would like to purchase this book for yourself, you can do so by clicking the link below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more easy art at home.